Bro, look around you. Look at this. We created this. This didn't exist before we were here. Look around at the square. I promise you right now, we did this. Doesn't matter what anybody says. They can say it's disrespectful. They can say it's this and that. Everybody's within the rules. Everybody's doing their thing. All we are is proud and passionate. We are like a college sports team. The Toronto Raptors are a college sports team. I promise you. I love Toronto. I love this team, and we're going to the NBA Finals. Let's go.
Warriors, come out to play. Warriors, come out to play. Warriors, come out to play.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, it is time. It is time to get hype. This is the moment where boys become men and where men have to fight for their lives. This is the 2019 NBA Finals. Oh my gosh, I'm so hyped for this finals. It's probably going to be more competitive than previous years. The Golden State Warriors have had a long, hard road up to this point, and the Toronto Raptors have come out of the East as the underdog team, and I'm so excited. What's up, y'all? It's your boy RJ Powell. We are back with another video. This is my 2019 NBA Finals preview. I'm so thankful because this is my first finals preview on my channel, so shout out to all of y'all. And we got the Golden State Warriors and the Toronto Raptors in the 2019 NBA Finals. Who would have thought the Toronto Raptors would have made it all the way here up to this point? Now we're just gonna look back on the road they had to take in order to get to this point, and we're gonna make our predictions right at the end. So let's start off with the Golden State Warriors. Now the Golden State Warriors have had a hard road. It hasn't been easy for them this NBA playoffs. Now the first round, they had to match up against the Los Angeles Clippers. We all thought it was going to be a sweep, but no, the Clippers, the underdog team, took the Golden State Warriors, the defending champs, to 6 games. I know you made me think it wasn't 7 games, it was just 6 games, but that's big, especially for an LA Clippers team that was not supposed to make the playoffs. Really an underdog team. They took them to 6 games. That was probably their most competitive matchup of the NBA playoffs so far. And then they move on to the second round where they had to go up against the Houston Rockets. We all thought, as NBA fans and some of the Golden State Warriors haters, thought that it was going to be over for the defending champs when they met up against the Houston Rockets, but the Rockets choked. The Rockets choked. Even though they went to 6 games, Kevin Durant went out with a gruesome injury in the 5th game. Everybody thought his tore his ACL. It was a calf strain. I still think it's probably something worse than a calf strain, but he was out for game 6, and the Warriors, Steph Curry and Klay Thompson, the Splash Brothers, reunite. They reunite. And they just shoot the lights out, and they send the Houston Rockets home again. Sorry, James Harden and CP3, but you just couldn't get it done this year. Mike D'Antoni, he's probably gonna be out of there for the Houston Rockets. But then you move on to the Western Conference Finals. Nobody thought that the Portland Trailblazers will make it to the Western Conference Finals, but we all knew that the Golden State Warriors were gonna whoop up on their tails. It was a pure sweep for the Golden State Warriors. The Portland Trail Blazers were no match. They weren't ready for the Splash Brothers or Draymond Green. Shout out to Draymond Green. He has been playing well in these NBA playoffs. I know I dog him a lot, but I can't lie. He's been playing great in these NBA playoffs. He's been doing it all when they needed him to score. He's been doing a little bit of that, hitting his shots from the three-point line, been assisting, playing great defense on the best players in the NBA playoffs. Now let's move on to the East. Let's move on to the Toronto Raptors. Kawhi Leonard is so far the MVP of these playoffs. He's probably been the best player so far in these playoffs besides Kevin Durant, but Kevin Durant is injured right now, but that's another point for another day. They start off the NBA playoffs going against the Orlando Magic. We already knew that it was going to be a quick breeze by. Besides that DJ Augustine game winner in the first game, that was pretty shocking. Then the Toronto Raptors said, hold on now, pump the brakes. Let's go ahead and win 4 straight games. Get them out of here. Get the Magic out of there. Poof, gone like magic. You get it? Second round. Then they go against the Philadelphia 76ers. That's probably one of the toughest matchup they had to go against in these NBA playoffs. That was a tough series for the Toronto Raptors. Kawhi Leonard was literally doing it all for the Toronto Raptors, carrying the team on his back, and the bench was not stepping up at all. Then we move on to the Milwaukee Bucks series. This was the most anticipated series so far in this NBA playoffs, as far as I know, besides the Golden State and the Houston Rockets series. But oh my gosh, this was one to watch. Milwaukee Bucks, they go up 2-0. We thought the series was gonna be over. And then here comes the Toronto Raptors. Fred VanVleet, shout out to him. He just had his baby. And he must have had an epiphany or something. He started shooting lights out. Kyle Lowry started shooting lights out. Kawhi Leonard was being himself. But the bench ultimately stepped up for the Toronto Raptors. And they won 4 straight against the MVP candidate Giannis, the Greek Freak, and the Milwaukee Bucks, the best record in the league. They went against them and beat them. The Toronto Raptors bench stepped up. That's their key to beating the Warriors. They need their bench to step up because in the first 2 rounds, their bench was non-existent during the playoffs. And so the key for the Toronto Raptors, of course, Kawhi Leonard, you have to have him stay not tired. He can't be exhausted. Luckily, Kevin Durant is not going to play the first 2 games of the finals. And so Kawhi Leonard, he's going to be more energetic. He's not going to be chasing folks around. He's not going to be chasing KD or Clay or Steph all game long. So you got to keep him energized. You got to keep him energized and not tired at all. So Kawhi Leonard has to stay in the game, and the bench has to step up to the Toronto Raptors. And now we got the Toronto Raptors and the Golden State Warriors face off in the NBA Finals. Now, I think it's going to be pretty competitive, but for the key for the Toronto Raptors, they can't let Steph or Clay get hot, because once Steph Curry, the 2-time reigning MVP, once he gets hot, there's no stopping him. So the key is to stop Steph Curry and Klay Thompson from getting hot. Now, one of them are going to get hot. Either one of them are going to get hot, but if you get both of them going, oh my gosh, the Splash Brothers are just going to sweep against the Toronto Raptors if the Raptors are not kept careful. And the Warriors, they also have to have great play from Draymond Green, who's been playing well during the NBA playoffs. The role players have to step up. Toronto Raptors bench has to step up. But if I'm ultimately trying to predict who's going to win, I already think the Golden State Warriors are going to win. I think it may go to 5 games, may go to 6 games, but the Toronto Raptors has to split the games at Oracle Arena in order to beat the Golden State Warriors. Hopefully, the Raptors will prove us all wrong. Kawhi Leonard will go off every game. Hopefully that happens. But until then, if Kevin Durant comes back, it's going to be trouble for the Toronto Raptors. Let me know down in the comment section down below, who do you think is going to win? What matchups do you like? Do you think Kevin Durant is gonna come back? But remember, the NBA Finals comes on tomorrow, Thursday night. Be there or be square. You know I'ma watch it. Let me know down in the comment section down below. Do y'all want me to like live stream or something during the game? That'd probably be lit. If y'all want me to live stream or live react to the game, let me know down in the comment section if y'all want me to do that. But it's the 2019 NBA Finals, baby. Let's get it, let's go, let's get it poppin' like fireworks.
Okay, how we doing work?